Spick.
Queer.
White trash.
Spick. Queer. White trash.
Jap.
Gook.
Chink.
Jack. Goop. Chink.
Shadow.
Spook.
Spade.
Shadow. Spook. Spade.
Hoe.
Slut.
Lesbo.
Hoe. Slut. Lesbo.
Nigger.
Cracker.
Kike.
Nigger. Cracker. Kike.
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 Dirty, stinking kike. Dirty,
Stinking kike.
Dirty,
Stinking kike. Dirty, stinking kike.
Yuda.
Yuda. Yuda. Yuda. Yuda. Yuda. Yuda. Yuda.
Yuda!
How can I blame the children? They're just tape recorders. But if they repeat what they hear often enough, they begin to believe it. And so the spiral grows.
Boys and girls, parents, fellow teachers, it is a rare privilege to stand in the presence of history.
You look pretty today.
Thank you.
I like your new outfit.
It is an even rarer privilege to be in the presence of someone who walked out of hell and survived.
What are you doing here?
Today's the beginning.
Of what? The beginning of what?
Of hope, of healing.
Go away.
No!
It isn't night. You only come at night.
It's the only time you ever let me in.
To steal my sleep and haunt my dreams. You know, they can't even hear you. They can't see you.
If anyone lives, let him tell the world, remember?
A woman who fought back and survived and is willing to talk about it.
Survive. How am I going to face them?
They're just children. Talk to them. Go on. They're your last hope. They're waiting.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to Esther.
Thank you. One fall day, many years ago, war came to our little town near the Russian border. One fall day, many years ago.
They can't hear you!
My name is Esther, but I guess you already knew that. I'm a lucky woman. I have a wonderful husband. I call him Izzy. We're financially comfortable, although we could always have more, you know. I have 2 wonderful boys, Marvin and Abe, and 8 grandchildren. Esther's revenge. The Nazis tried to kill me, you see, but I refused to die. And now there are 11 of me. Abe and Marvin.
Get on with it.
I'm trying to warm up a little. One fall day, many years ago, war came to Chelm. We were happy, my mother, my father, my brother Yiddle, and I. My father owned a flour mill, and we were what you'd call middle class. I went to Catholic school and Hebrew school. I was 18, and I was in business school.
You're stalling.
I have to go at my own pace.
At that rate, we'll be here all day.
My mother lived through war before, and so I asked her, "What's war like?" "It's not so bad," she said. "Soldiers fight in the woods, they bring their wounded into town. You stay home, you pray, you mind your own business. And then one day it's all over." And my father began hiding sacks of flour and sugar in the attic while the fighting was still very far away. And then one day the Germans began shelling Chelm. We ran and hid in the field. The corn had just been cut and the stubble hurt my legs.
The first blood of World War II.
Life under the Germans wasn't so bad. There were no murders or beatings, and then one day the Germans just jumped into their trucks and left, and the Russians came, and things got better. My father reopened the flour mill, and my mother...
You forgot the Russian.
Oh, yes, the Russian. I haven't thought about him in years.
You could try listening to me. Who knows, you might even learn something.
You could try showing some respect. You might be younger, but that doesn't mean that you're smarter.
I was there, remember?
You don't trust me, is that it?
Yes and no.
You think that I'm going to make things up.
Oh, I won't let you make things up.
Oh, so now I'm a liar.
I never said you lie.
Then what? What is it that you're saying?
I'm saying that you conveniently forget. It's what you won't remember that bothers me.
And you're going to help me.
Yes?
Well, thanks for nothing. Can I continue now? They're waiting. The Nazis lived like kings. Sardines and salami, Polish vodka, satin sheets. Every time a big shot came to visit, we'd have to tidy their quarters, put army blankets on the bed, and hide the silk pajamas. One day before a visit, I was cleaning the Mary Flea, a wooden house near the tracks where the commandant lived. The SS liked to give the buildings cheerful names to fool the new arrivals. The train whistled, and I froze. The Nazis were in such a hurry that day to kill everyone before lunch that they forgot to call me to the sorting sheds. I never made it a point ever to break a rule in Sobibor. Never called myself any attention, to work harder than the next girl. But curiosity got the best of me that morning. I hid behind a curtain. The mother had left her baby in a boxcar. Maybe she didn't have time to get it, and maybe in her panic she thought it would have a better chance if she left it. Whatever, she tried to go back. A Nazi, his name was Karl Frenzel, chased her away.
No.
I watched him reach inside, grab the baby by the foot, and smash its head against the car. And then he tossed it away like a rat. I couldn't bring myself to look at the baby's mother.
It was necessary. The children will get over it.
Not a baby. Nobody ever gets over a baby.
They're young.
You mean they don't feel?
I mean, they'll be over it in a week.
Like you and me?
That's different. We were there.
There's more than one way of being there.
I watch you. Sometimes you're there, sometimes you're here, sometimes you're caught in a world in between. Even I can't find you.
I survived, don't I?
Yes, but you're always weeping deep down where only I can hear you. And the past seems more real to you than the present. Now, what does that make you?
Charmingly eccentric. So you think I'm crazy?
You're sane. You're just as sane as anybody else. Maybe even saner. But the problem is, after all this time, you still haven't put it all together.
The problem is that you don't seem to understand that some things just don't fit. Some tragedies you just can't put behind you. The problem is that the past can be so real that it's the present.
So what's
the problem is that some pain time can't heal.
So what's the answer?
You beg time to teach you to how to get up in the morning, how to put your shoes on, how to make coffee.
Are you saying there can't be peace for us?
Not until I know why.
I can't tell you why.
Dear Esther, the cowards! I thought about how much I love my baby niece and how she means everything to me. I want you to know that I care. And never forget that the Lord will always be with you. Mary Beth. P.S. When is your birthday? Mine is June 19th.
Dear Esther, my dad hates practically all Germans. I never understood how he could do that. But after hearing your story, I am beginning to see how he feels. It's his anger, not his heart. Tracy.
Dear Esther, I could never watch someone kill a baby. I wouldn't be able to handle it. It made me mad. I cried, and sometimes I closed my eyes to make everything go away. I felt great sadness for the Jews. We are all children of Jesus. Natalie.
Jesus, doesn't she know?
What difference does it make? Her heart is as big as the Bible.
Dear Esther, my father said Hitler might be a Jew who turned against his people and religion. I never knew that one little man could bring so much pain to the world. If he was alive today, how do you think he should die? Mike.
Dear Mike, slowly, painfully, an inch at a time.
Now look who's getting all upset, Miss Cool. Is that your heart talking?
That's 6 million hearts talking.
Dear Esther, how could people beat and kill each other because of race, color, or religion? God did not intend it that way. Love, Jackie. P.S. I am African American.
Dear Esther, listening to you changed my life. I will tell people it can all happen again if we don't start treating each other with respect. I will tell them it started because the Germans thought everyone had to be like them. They just didn't understand how precious life is, and that you are just the way God wants you to be. Dan.
Dear Esther, I'm 13 years old and a girl of color. I found your talk uplifting. It showed me what it was like to be a minority in Europe during World War II. The fact that I would have been put to death scares me. You made me feel good to live in the United States. Kari.
Dear Esther, my grandfather was a photographer in World War II, so I own pictures of death and destruction. But none of those pictures can express the horror you told us about. Your story will help children, even adults, to bring love into the world, not hate. You're a miracle. It was an honor. You're welcome back any time. May the force be with you. Anthony.
And may the force be with you.
Dear Esther, you helped me find something deep in my heart. I'm 12 years old. I never knew I could care about people so deeply. Here's a poem I wrote. Jenny. I mourn the children most because they never had a life. They never had a chance to love a husband or a wife. Taken from their parents, they had no chance to cry. They weren't prepared for orphan life, let alone to die. Some who lived will never know their mother or their dad. For some it will be a faint memory of a family they once had.